All right, guys. So we are doing reading fill in the blanks. You have the first question on your screen. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds. Your time starts now. All right, guys, time up. Let's please check the answers. 2 minutes up. So basically, this passage is about the parental income. So it says that, however, the question of whether graduates' earnings vary dash their socioeconomic backgrounds.
According to.
Yeah, vary according to. That is the first answer, correct. By the way, this word many times comes in listening fill in the blank. So it is one word, socio-economic. Yeah. Okay, the next one. Among graduates attending similar universities and taking the same subject has remained poorly understood, comma, dash limited by data availability.
Thus far.
Yeah, thus far means so far or thus far. Thus far, limited by data availability. So the second answer is thus far. Our unique administrative database offers substantial advantages. Dash this crucial question.
In addressing.
Yes, you address a problem or a question. So in addressing, so many times after off, in, on, you'll have a verb in the continuous form ending in ing, in addressing. The findings are also relevant for myriad other issues that benefit from better information on
Variation.
very good, on variation in graduates' earnings, means the difference. And you can see how graduates' earnings is written, the apostrophe mark is after the S because it's about earnings of all graduates combined, plural. Including, again, same thing over here, right? Students' choices, apostrophe after the S. of subjects and institutions, better information for schools.
To help.
To help.
Yes, to help, advise, and guide students. Correct. So the first answer is according to. Second is thus far. Third is in addressing. Yeah. Fourth is variation. And the fifth is to help. So this was a very important question. If you have a paper and a pen, you can just write down a score, like 5 out of 5 or 4 out of 5, whatever it is. Okay. Now we will move on to the next question, please. Okay, question number 2 is a very short passage. I'll give you just 1 minute and 20 seconds. Your time starts now. Okay, let's check. The first should be very easy. This study was dash with students.
Conducted.
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 Future research may dash the findings of the study with other college students.
Re-explore.
Yeah, because it's future. So yeah, re-explore because it's about the future. Correct. Re-explore. And afterwards, like may, would, could, it's always in the first form without ed or ing at the end. So re-explore. Yeah. Again, this would helps in the future. This would help dash if students' expectations
Determine.
determine if students'
expectations,
experience, and perceptions
remain.
Remain constant. Or changed. Okay, cool. Yeah, remain. That's correct. Okay, let's move on to the next question, please. Question number 3 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blanks. You have 2 minutes. Your time starts now. Okay, guys, let's please check the answers now. It says that the banana is the first cultivated fruit. It's one of the many food items that literally dash people out of the jungle, dash out.
Brought.
Brought.
No,
Keep out.
that, see, it cannot be that keep out. It can be that kept out.
Kept is kept, not kept.
Yeah, it cannot be keep out. It can be kept out. Otherwise, it can be that keeps out, not keep out.
Brought out.
Yeah, so the correct answer is brought out. You can see the next sentence is also in the past, no? Was. So obviously it will be brought, not keep. Yeah. Out of their hunter-gatherer lifestyles and was there at the dash of agriculture.
Origin.
Down.
Dawn.
See, the correct
Oh,
phrase, the
dawn.
correct phrase is at the dawn of something, means at the
Yeah.
beginning. Origin is a similar word, but you cannot use it in this context. Okay, so it will be at the dawn. So this word is pronounced as D-O-N, same pronunciation, dawn. So dawn is the time of the day just before sunrise. So the beginning of the day, it's called the dawn. And what is the opposite of dawn?
Dusk.
Yes, the opposite of dawn is dusk. D-U-S-K. It's a time of the day just before sunset. So these questions also can come in answer short questions in speaking. Dawn and dusk. Okay. At the dawn of agriculture, which is what helped force human beings into dash.
Communities.
Yeah, into living together, into communities. It's about 7,000 years of history. And the banana from its center of dash, which is believed to be Papua New Guinea.
Origin.
Origin.
Here you can fit the word origin. So that's where the fruit originated in Papua New Guinea, which is the country very close to Australia, actually. So basically, in boats, these people traveled across Indonesia and Micronesia, and eventually they moved as far as Africa and even possibly to Ecuador, all in this time and all on dash boats.
Paddle.
Yeah, which type of boats? Paddle. So this word can also comes in listening fill in the blanks, P-A-D-D-L-E, paddle boats. There's also another word which comes, which is a synonym of the word paddle, and that is the word oar. So both of these words do come in listening fill in the blanks. There is one question which comes. Let's move on to question number 4. Please keep on writing your scores down, please. Okay, question number 4 is on the screen. Your time starts now. 1 minute. All right, guys, let's please check the answers now. Across Europe, electricity and gas prices are skyrocketing. This is a massive dash.
Burden.
Burden. So the R is silent. Burden. For large sections of the population. In Greece too, energy bills have risen dash in recent months.
Sharply.
No, not gradually, sharply, no, skyrocketing means sharply, very quickly. Since the financial and economic crisis, many people are living on the dash of poverty.
Edge of poverty.
On the edge of poverty. That's a phrase in English, means they are really very close to the poverty line or the borderline, poor. Okay. All right, question number 5 is about theme parks. Your time starts now. All right, guys, should be done by now. Let's please check the answers. Not all theme parks succeed when they are built. Some theme parks may start but close in the first few days due to dash business. Which business?
Declining.
Declining.
Insensibility.
No, it's a business. No, so we have to use a word which fits with business, and the correct word is declining business, means it's reducing. Poor management or an dash respond.
Inability.
Yeah, and
Inability.
means the word should start with AEIOU. So an inability to respond to market changes. Yeah. Closure of theme park happens even at popular ones if visitors are dash with
Disappointed.
are disappointed with inconsistent service quality. Okay, this is a continuation of the previous question. Okay, let's check the answers now. So it says that theme parks are safe environments where guests can. So the main word over here you can see is can. So after can, you need a modal. So can temporarily dash themselves into something. What will you fit with into?
Immerse.
Imagine.
No, you fit
Immerse.
the word immerse. So the first answer will be immerse. Okay, that's the first one. And situations they may not dash in their day-to-day life.
Experience.
Experience.
Again, after may, what do you need? You need a verb in the first form. So what will you fit over here?
Experience.
Yeah, may experience. That's correct. Instances and situations may push their personal comfort level, such as dark rides, where special effects dash the immersive experience.
Enhance.
Evoke.
Yeah. No.
Enhance.
The experience cannot be evoked.
Okay.
The experience can only be enhanced.
Yeah.
Because it's special effects, so they improve the experience, enhance, right? So it will be enhance. And you can see also the word is repeated over here, right? Immersive. So yeah. Basically, it may enhance the experience or shows and films that may dash personal feelings. So here it will be
Yes, evoke.
that may evoke personal, means bring out. That's what it means. Okay. So try to understand the blanks in the way I'm explaining with these words mainly. Grammar can, just be attentive with grammar. That's it.
Sir, can you please explain number 1?
Yes. So what had you fit over there?
Enhance. I put enhance.
But you cannot enhance yourself. You can enhance something. For example, you can enhance your capacities.
Okay.
So here, and secondly, you cannot use enhance with into. You cannot use enhance with into. That is incorrect.
Okay. That's
You
fine.
immerse means
Mm.
you are completely absorbed in some feeling, That's the meaning of the word. And immerse, like fully dipped in water. That's what it means to immerse something. That means to dip something in water, but not literally, figuratively. Yeah. So it'll be immerse because it's an immersive experience.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Let's move on to the next question, please. Question number 7 is on the screen now. You have 1 minute. Your time starts now. Okay, let's please check the answers. It says half of the topsoil on the planet has been lost in the last 150 years in dash to erosion.
Addition.
Yeah, addition to, right? In addition to something. Soil quality is affected by other dash of agriculture.
Aspects.
Aspects of agriculture.
Other aspects of agriculture. And these impacts include compaction, means getting compacted, loss of soil structure, nutrient dash.
Degradation.
Yeah, nutrient degradation means nutrients get degraded easily. Right? So, yeah. Oops. Okay, let's move on to the next question, please. Question number 8 is on the screen. Your time starts now. All right, guys, time up. Let's please check the answers now. Climate change is dash, and you can see over here again it's in the ing form. So your word will also be in ing.
Intensifying.
Strengthening.
Is dash and putting the future at risk, right?
Impacting.
Impacting.
Intensify.
Intensifying.
I think the better answer is intensifying over here. Means it's becoming worse and worse, you know. Intensifying. Researchers estimate that over the course of 30 years, roughly half of the land is used to grow coffee will decrease. So land will decrease and will be no longer suitable for coffee dash. Coffee what?
Production.
Production.
Yeah, coffee production. With effects from climate change rising at an alarming dash. Alarming what?
Pace.
Pace.
Yeah, either it can be an alarming rate or an alarming pace.
Pace.
Higher temperatures are significantly dash coffee cultivation. So here it will,
Impacting.
yes, that's right. Here it will be impacting. Because here you cannot fit significantly intensifying coffee cultivation, right? It doesn't make sense. Neither can you fit strengthening. It doesn't make sense. Right? Okay. Okay, please keep on counting your scores. We have a few more questions to go still. Okay, you have 1 minute, 20 seconds. Your time starts now. All right, guys, time up. Let's please check the answers. Making choices can be dash for some students. So either you can choose a word like,
Overwhelming.
Overwhelming.
it could either be easy, it could be difficult, or it could be overwhelming, means really confusing. Providing clear, direct language about options helps to. So after to, you need a verb in the first form. Helps to
Clarify.
Clarify.
Sit.
So it's about clear messaging, right? Concise and clear. So basically it will help to clarify the instruction. Clarity, clear. You can write a weather report or create vocabulary flashcards. So very clear, this or this, you know. Both assignments would dash the goal.
Accomplish.
Now, with the word goal, you generally say accomplish a goal. Means you succeed in achieving your goal. Accomplish a goal. Of must, see again after of you can see it's a verb ending in ing. of mastering unfamiliar vocabulary while dash students.
Allow.
Generally, even after while, you have a word with ing, you know. So again, it will be allowing. So yes. Right? Cool. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, question number 10 is on the screen. You have 1 minute and 20 seconds. Your time starts now. All right, guys, let's please check the answers now. So this passage is about the Milky Way, means the galaxy, is a gargantuan graveyard. What is the meaning of that gargantuan?
Huge.
Yeah, it means huge. That is correct. Graveyard is where you bury dead people, right? Stars are born, burn out, and die, but they just don't dash.
Vanish.
Yeah, because it's a graveyard and it says the word don't, it will be they don't just vanish. They stay there like dead bodies. And the galaxy is haunted by their corpses. Corpses means dead bodies. Stars in the Milky Way that died billions of years ago went supernova and dash into.
Transcended.
No, not transcended. Into two.
Blasted.
See, transcend means you know. Listen to me. Transcend means what? Trans means change. Means you change your form from one form to another. That's one of the meanings. But here it says into two types of objects, like literal objects. So it will be morphed into. What is the meaning of morphed? Changed.
Change.
Yeah, morphing means changing your shape. So basically it means morphed. So this was the actual tricky word based on vocabulary in this passage. with their outer layers dash away by the force. So here
Blasted.
it will be,
Blasted.
here it will be blasted away, no? Because there's so much friction. So it's like it's eroded, the outer layer. So blasted away by the force of the explosion. The cores means what? The inner layers, the inner part that were dash formed black holes.
Left.
Yeah, left. So the outer layer was gone. So basically what was left inside turned into black holes. So this passage can also come and read aloud. So this word will be gargantuan, graveyard. Okay. Okay, we have about 3 to 4 questions left. So let's get done away with those two. Okay, question number 11 is about spacecraft and launchpad equipment.
Spacecraft and launchpad equipment and both extreme.
All right, guys, let's please check the answers now. Okay, so spacecraft and launchpad equipment undergo extreme dash.
Stress.
Stress.
Temperature.
No, it can be temperature changes. You cannot undergo temperature, but you can undergo stress. So the first word is stress. To make sure that they dash functional in space.
Remain.
That they are functional or they remain functional. Shock absorption technology was designed to protect the spacecraft. During earthquakes, buildings and bridges dash similar stress.
Undergo.
Yeah, again, now this word comes over here, right? undergo stress, undergo stress. That is why the same shock absorption technology used for spacecraft is now used to dash building.
Underpin.
Strengthen.
Strengthen.
Technology is there to protect from earthquakes. So basically to strengthen. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. The next question is on the screen. You have 1 minute. Your time starts now. All right, guys, time up. Let's please check the answers now. So the hunter's full moon is the first full moon after the autumnal equinox, which marks the dash of.
Arrival.
Arrival.
Correct, which marks the arrival of something. At higher latitudes, latitudes means heights. In the northern hemisphere, the moon therefore dash larger than.
Appeared.
Yeah. Appeared larger than the full moons of the summer months, as it dashed relatively low above the horizon.
Lingered.
Lingered.
Yeah, it can't be transformed because the moon cannot transform. Terminal is a noun, so doesn't make sense. So the only word which fits is lingered. Lingered means moved along, stayed there, you know, like lingering in the shadows. So staying there where it is.
Malcolm,
Yeah,
I forgot number 11. How many number is it?
yeah, we can check that 1 minute.
Mm.
4.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys, this I think is the last question. You have 1 minute, 10 seconds. Your time starts now. All right, guys, time up. Let's please check the answers now. The first one should have been easy. Teachers are in a unique dash.
Position.
Unique position. When it comes to assessing how children and young people use technology such as mobile phones, and the dash it has on them.
Effect
on them.
Effect on them, right? Yeah. They see how children and young people use technology to learn and dash.
Socialize.
Correct. So verb 1 will be followed by verb 1, no ed. Learn and socialize. And how it affects their relationship with their dash.
Peers.
Yeah, with their peers. Peers means people of the same age group, or maybe your working colleagues, peers. So guys, this was the last question. Now, before we end the class, you can quickly share your scores in the private chat with me, so I can tell you an approximate band score, okay?
Malcolm, could you please repeat the answers for the 12th question above?
First is arrival.
Okay.
Second is appeared. And the third is lingered.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so Vamshi, that's a band 7 score. Amandeep, that's 8. Geeta, 6.5. Mini, 7.5, pretty close to 8. I don't know the name, but it says SAE. So that's between 6 and 6.5. Amit, between 7 and 7.5. Honey, that's around 6.5. Sai Chand, between 7 and 7.5. Merin, between 7.5 and 8. Sergio, 8. Sarang, 8.5. Hina, between 6.5 and 7. Palka, very close to 7. Gaurav, 7.5. Sabita, 8. Bhatia and Deep, between 6.5 and 7. Randa, 7. Kusum, almost 9. Jagmohit Preet, 7.5. Bisi, between 7.5 and 8. Is anyone else left to share the scores, please? Okay, Nidhi, I think it's 5.5, Nidhi. All right, guys, so I think with that, we will end today's class. If you practice anything and want feedback, you can always send it to me or Abhishek through WhatsApp. And Honey, as I said before the class, please take the mock test and let us know on the portal so that we can check it for you. All right. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. Have a good day. Yes, please.
Can
Yes.
you please open my the mock test section for me, please?
What do you mean open?
Yes, I can't log in again.
Okay, can you just share the username and password with me on WhatsApp and have a look?
Okay, no worries. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye. Have a good evening. Honey, yeah. So basically, once you finish the test, just message me on WhatsApp and we can check it for you. Okay, Honey? All right, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Have a good day.
Thanks, bye.
Thanks. Bye. Thank you. Bye.